When I was in fourth grade, I had the opportunity to decide if I wanted to join band. It was something that I wasn't sure if it was for me, but I wanted to try. I had no idea which instrument to play. One day I told my mom I wanted to learn percussion. We decided to go to the music store and bought a drum pad and a bell set. I didn't know what I was getting into, but later in my life, I would realize that this decision was one of the best decisions I would ever make. In middle school, band was fun, but other times it was just so boring for me. There were times when having to count about 100 measures of music just to hit a triangle a few times wasn't that exciting. Percussion in middle school had ups and downs, but I managed to stick with it because after all, I would get to try marching band in high school. Once I was introduced to marching band, my view on percussion instantly changed. I got to march in parades, as well as perform at shows, competitions, and football games. Everything was just so exciting, and I would look forward to every single practice. At first, the instrument that I played was bass drum. There were 5 bass drums that had different pitches, and I was the third one. One of the most exciting things about marching band was the amount of playing. Our instructor would write the music to our abilities so we could always push ourselves to overcome challenges. My experience from marching band was so amazing that I joined Winter Drumline and worked so hard that I made snare during my freshman year, which doesn't happen very often. For people who don't know much about Winter Drumline, it's different from marching band because it's inside and not on a football field. There is a front line that doesn't move and a battery that marches with drums. This activity involved lots of multitasking and coordination. At the end of each season, we had the honor of competing at the WGI World Championships in Dayton, Ohio. Seeing many people from all around the world for the same competition was amazing. Being in Winter Drumline and marching band was so important to me for many reasons. It was an activity that made me feel free and alive. My favorite part was always the end of each season. Yes, I would be sad that the show was over, but the feeling I got knowing the hundreds of hours put into one last performance cannot even be put into words, not to mention relying on each other as a group for the same goal. Also, it helped open new paths for me. I started writing my own snare solos and would compete at high levels. In college, I plan to continue my percussion experience. My plan is to try out for a group called Minnesota Brass Indoor and be involved in pep band. Music is what I love, and it will always be a part of my life.